It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Lions and the Packers, next on Madden Football.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling, right? It was hope springs eternal.
Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
He's taking it. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Reed will go in motion right. Throwing on first down, Love. Able to get it to Reed. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 19. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Love on third. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. On first and 10, here's Love. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love to throw again. Flush. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Packers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Finds his man over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Love out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, he got free. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull out in front further, 13-zip. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Tight end going in motion here. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. Running down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Out now runs the Packer offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling.
He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38, he finds Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing is gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Packers into a nickel defense. Third down. From the gun, Goff. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Packers all set to get back out there. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot receiver headed left. Takes the handoff, now Love. Able to get it to Reed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thrown on first down, Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Love throwing on 4th. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And the kick by Folk is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action with Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw from Goff. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass is caught, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Fights off the pressure. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
This throw is caught. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. First down throw, here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Fires right away, but incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love from the gun. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Lions will go on offense. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Laporta. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Goff back to throw. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Lions in need of some points before the break. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They'll throw it again. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They're going play action. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets them back within 5.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Thrown on first down, Love. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Goff now on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they're going to stay down by 5.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Throwing for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. And that brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Tyreek Hill, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Breece Hall, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Bo Nix, a touchdown pass in the victory. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. St. Brown's got it, complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is gone. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Goff. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Setting to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Goff to the air now. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Raymond in motion left. This throw is cut.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Looking for... And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the 2-point conversion. desperate there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They've got first down from the 31. Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Offense to the line for second down. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That run gets him 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And this one does not go far.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap here to go. Laporta with the grab. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Lions the first. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now Goff. Finds Laporta. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. On first down, it's Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wright reels it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this third down play. Goff. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down, Lions.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Lions grow their lead to 8.
Packers 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. Play fake, it's Love. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He has the first over the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st and 10 after that last highlight. They're at the 30. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Lions' 29-yard line.
From the 29. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. That's Reed on a slant. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. And any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. Love from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Running right. Here's Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Love now on 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers down by only 2 in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've got 1st down from the 31. Off play action, Goff. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read or react, read or react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff to the air now. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. This offense making its way back out now. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and...
Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. First down throw. Here's Love. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is reeled in by Reed. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Fakes the handoff, now Love. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Love to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Laporta with the grab. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one's caught along the left sideline. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw from Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they do not break the tie here in the fourth.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love out of the shotgun. Reed's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1,000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Looking to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He'll look to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Goff on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.